Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 19 with me, MrSealyp. It's Tuesday the 23rd of March. We have more mods and we have some updates. From top left, the Lizard Tazzy 22T by Insight Design 3D Farm Centro Sul, the Fiat Agri 18090 by Pepe978 FSI Group, the HW6011 trailer by Mr Dynamite 88 and Theroxy, the Seppi Multipler S9 by Black Eyes Modding, the Stara Absoluta 44 rows by Connect Modding, the Eurospand Pack by Black Eyes Modding, the Stroutman Hydra Fox Silo Block Cutter by Fush by Fent 724 Power, the New Holland CR1090 US by Whiskey Sierra Modding, AW Modding ABP Team and Seed, the Lizard 200 Sprayer by AW Modding Team ABP Team, and the Big Fields Farm and Mod Test Map, both by Ninja Kurt, have all had updates today. So, in front of me, we've got the Legrand Agricultural Awning. This is by MA7. It is seasons ready. 12.44 megabytes to download. 11 slots on console. It's huge. Plenty of space under this, with the awning section over the front as well. Nicely made. Nicely detailed. No lighting that I can see. It's big. This undersheds 15,650 to buy. That's all for that. That's amazing. Slot count will drop down from 11 to 1 for any subsequent one you place after that. I do like the look of that. The next one we're going to have a look at is right next to it. So that was by MA7, and it's this. We have got the green hall and the grey hall. These are the hall with gate, also seasons ready, by Top Ace 888, 8.61 megabytes download, 6 slots each on console. As you can see, the grey one is 6, the other one is 1 because I've already got one placed. 37,500 to buy. I think the lighting is automatic on this one. It does say on the Mod Hub website as well. This is the hall from the Precision Farming DLC. Top Ace 888 has removed the RTK antenna, so the hall can be used without precision farming, added interior lights, changed the colour and sound of the gate, and added a snow roof for seasons. I think the lights are automatic. I haven't found a light switch, but again, very nicely made, nice detailing across it. I like that sound effect. That's nice. Inside, nice, neat, tidy, great details. Yeah, very nice. Like I say, there is lighting, but I haven't found a light switch, so I'm assuming it's automatic. It doesn't say specifically on the website that it is automatic, but you know me and lights. Very nice indeed. The Hall with Gate by Top Ace 888. Next, we've got the Crane Traverse. This by FS Minor. It is 0.82 megabytes download, 2 slots on console, and it is this thing up here. And this is designed to be used with various different cranes. I think some of the NMC pack as well, it says on the website. Traverse for cranes or NMC lift arm. You can lift any objects that have tension belt support. So what we'll do is hop into here. Let's open the crane up. I've got it strapped on it because it was on a concrete block, but so as you can see, it's already coming up with Lizard Crane Traverse. There we go. So, as you can see, it's already attached. There is a little bit of that, you know, you get that elasticity sometimes with things. There is a little bit of that, as you can see. I'll put the crane out. Now, the rotation and stuff, that's all down to the crane itself. But the actual traverse, if I just disconnect, you can see it hooks up with straps around the sides of whatever you're going to be using. If I switch to that and do that. So that is the frame itself. And we should be able to extend that out. He says, there we go. Tension straps on. Actually, I've already got that strap down, haven't I? Got to be careful. That's one set of straps fighting against another. That's the last thing I need. Oh, that's interesting. So I put it on there. No problem at all. There's no other tension straps attached. That's okay. That could be a tension strap issue. Let's try that again. No, that's not. Hang on. Come on, try this again. There we go. Okay. I know why. I was on the vehicle, not on the actual traverse. Now we're on the traverse, we're all good. Because that's what it's supposed to do. Now, there are various different crane options and things available. That's just a nice addition. Works well, does what it should. This you'll find under Tools and Miscellaneous, I think it was. 800 to buy. Slot count drops from 2 down to 1. Options available. We can change the main colour to anything on that palette. This does also strap down, so what you can do is when you're done with it, obviously depending on what vehicle you're using, put that down the bed there, disconnect it, put the crane away, and then strap it down for transport. There we go. The crane traverse. We got there in the end by FS Minor. Moving on from there, we have this, the Mono 200 by TurboGamer. 17.99 slots to download. 17.99 megabytes download. 14 slots on console. This is, I think it's I want to say 3.8. I think it's a 3.8 meter, but we will check that in a minute. Really nicely detailed. Now this doesn't say, because that's got those big shanks there, but it is a cultivator, not a subsoiler, as far as I can tell. This is under cultivators. Does look a bit heavy duty, doesn't it? 12,000 to buy, 260 horsepower required. Yeah, 3.8 meters. Runs at 7 miles per hour. No options available. You get it like that. So, it doesn't unfold or anything. 3.8 is what it's at the moment. Drop it down. Just actually thinking, I don't know if this tractor's got enough horsepower for this. There we go. 7 miles an hour. We are cultivating. 3.8 meters wide. There we go. The Great Plains Mono 200 by TurboGamer. Next, we have the MachioAquila Rapid 7000 SCM. 14.63 megabytes download, 10 slots on console. This is by Agri Italian Modding featuring SMI Modding Team. It's a power harrow, which means it will do the cultivating job. Disharrowing, cultivating, but it's powered with a PTO, which goes into the centre section there. 2 PTOs coming out to the driven sections because this folds in the middle, so you actually have got technically 2 separate bits, but it works as one. Very nicely detailed. This is under power harrows. Now, the Lizard Aquila is under the website as the Maschio, but obviously licensing rules for console. 45,000 to buy, 7 meters wide, runs at 5 miles per hour, which is about right. There's a few that go a little bit faster, so yeah, it's a big old beast though. 250 horsepower required to operate. We have the option on the back of a packer roller, cage roller, flanged roller, rubberized roller, Spyro packer roller, and back to the standard packer roller. They don't make any difference actually to what it's doing. It's an aesthetic thing and options that are normally available, I would imagine, on the regular one. It does have a nice animation on this as well. I like the way everything kind of, you've got that weight either end, so you can see the kind of flex. It kind of drops down either end. The animation for folding seems quite slow, but again, it feels kind of realistic. It's one side seems to go up a little bit quicker than the other, which you find with a lot of these things in the real world. They do, because then one will latch onto the other, and it hooks away. Unfolding. It's nice that. Sorry, I said Rapid, no, Rapido. Aquila Rapido 7000. Turn it on because it's a power arrow. So the PTO spinning there. A little bit of vibration on those as well. Nice animation. Turn off. And lift it up. Very nice indeed. The MachioAquila Rapido 7000 SCM by Agri Italian Modding, featuring SMI modding team. Next, we have this. It's huge. This is the Lizard BPV24. This is by VertexDezign. It is 26.95 megabytes download, 23 slots on console. It is made in the heart of the Ukraine, simple but sturdy harrow with a working width of 24 meters. This is a weeder. So whilst it says harrow, it's a meadow harrow. We have had some of these in the past which you can turn on, which will give you a fertilizing state as well. I have had a quick look at this. I don't think it does. This is just a weeder. I say just a weeder, it's absolutely huge. I haven't got any weeds. I can show you the operation, I can show you the opening and closing because it is quite impressive. We've got these sections here sticking out, so when it does unfold it kind of locks into place onto these bits here. Faithfully recreated by VertexDezign. Can't go over the size of it. So you'll find this under weeders. So we've got that one there under the Borgo pack, which is a 21.3 metre for 56 grand. This is 24 grand for a 24 metre. 250 horsepower required, we'll run it 11 miles per hour. This is a mechanical weeder, so we'll only take out the young weeds. Once they go past that stage, you'll need to use chemical herbicides, so they can only be used in the first growing stage of crops. Usually, options available, we can change the design colour, which does all the rams, I think. Yep, and the main colour does the rest of the framework. Like that. So what we'll do is open it up. I will check the menu again just to make certain. Let's open this up. Bar goes in the middle. Whole lot swings out. It's this bit here I really like the way this all attaches in. Clicks into place. Nice animation on that. So we'll open it up just to make absolutely certain. Fold weeder, lower weeder. There's nothing for turning it on, so it is literally a weeder. Drop it down, and if you had weeds, you'd go through the crop and it will be taking those weeds out. But yeah, very nice indeed. Let's lift it up. Fold it away. It's big. Lizard BPV24 by VertexDezign. Moving on. We have the Demler SM2 by Agrartechnik Nordeifel. This is 9.66 megabytes download, 9 slots on console. This is a semi-trailer. You can use a dolly with the tractor if you don't have a semi-trailer or you don't want to use a semi-trailer, so you can put a dolly under. Of course you can. This is a push trailer, not a tip trailer, as is usually the case with the Agrartechnik Nordeifel mods, very nicely detailed. We do have the option of opening door or grain door, which is on this angled section here on the back. A few tyre options as well. Thinking the largest capacity with those silver sides, it goes up to 46,000. I think it's 41 or 46,000, but again, we'll check that in just a second. If you do have the extensions, it still takes everything it says it does. It doesn't become a forage trailer or anything like that when you change that up. Right, we'll have a look at it. I think that's all the details I had. The start. Under trailers, the SM2, 54 grand, takes all those crop types. Main colour, we can change to anything on that palette. Demmler red, lighter Demmler green, and then the various different other ones. We can have configuration standard at 41,000 litres, or with the extension boards up to 46,000 litres. Then we've got tyre choice of Michelin, Trelleborg and Lizard. Under Michelin, we have got the Cargo X-Bib 710-50Rs or the Mega X-Bibs 750-50Rs. Under Trelleborg, we've got twin radial 710-50s, or we've got T404 710-45s. And then under Lizard, we've got the RideMax FL693Ms or the FL630 Ultras, which are one of my favourites. Still can't explain why. Just are. So what we'll do. Lights, indicators, reverse lights, unloading from grain door, so that and that. Looks like that. And then unloading, no, let's do it again. Unloading from the door itself, looks like that. And like I say, it's not a tip, it's a push. So for some of those sheds, shelters that have got low ceilings, something like this can work very nicely. 46,000 litres. Nice animation on the unload. There you go. Demmler SM2 by Agrartechnik Nordeifel. Next, we're going to go past that, come back to that in a second. We're going to come to this. We have the Torion 1177 1511. This is by PowerausdemOsten and DieModdingecke. Apologies if I said that wrong. It's 11.27 megabytes download, 12 slots on console. The question that may be asked, I mean, my first thought was, we've already got Torions, but then we've got loads of other things already. Plus, the Torions we've got come as part of the CLAAS DLC. You might not have the CLAAS DLC. We have had a few other ones like this, but yeah, it's a nice looking mod. It fits in, I think, just below the, or between the two Torions we get in the CLAAS DLC, the Platinum expansion. I'll show you what I mean. Under vehicles and wheel loaders. So if you've got the CLAAS DLC, we have the Torions 956 Sinus or Sinus, 106 horsepower, 114 grand. Then we've got the Torion 1914, which is much bigger, the 224 horsepower for 248,000. And this one fits in between those. So the 1511, now it says 180 grand, that's for the base model. So if we're looking at the moment, it's on 136 horsepower. And that's the 1177. If we go for the 1410, it goes to 163 horsepower. And then the 1511 is 188. So it puts it right between the other two that we've got already. We've got the option of Trelleborg or Michelins. Michelins, there's no tyre choice, you just get those. Under Trelleborg, we've got standard, front twins, and we've got the wides, which is sort of slightly smoother less compaction, maybe for kind of grass work type thing. But those are the options. Hop in. Start up. Yeah, it's nicely modelled, nicely animated. Horn. Lights. Beacon. Do like the lights in the back, kind of ring lights around the back. Does it have a trailer hitch actually? I didn't think to try that. I would think it works. I don't see any reason why the trailer hitch wouldn't work. We have had some wheel loaders and things in the past which don't. We do have a door that opens and closes under L1, R1 and right stick side to side. Door opens. First person. Neat. Tidy. Yeah. Nice mod. The Torion 1177-1511 by PowerausdemOsten and DieModdingecke. Which brings me on to the last of the mods for today. No maps, I don't think, today. And we have the CLAAS Dominator VX98. This is by Wojtasik, I think it is. Wojtasik, apologies again if I've said it wrong. I think it's Wojtasik. It is 41.89 megabytes download. The actual harvester itself is 45 slots, which is pretty high. It comes with two headers, a C420 and a C510, both of which are 15 slots. And it comes with a header trailer, one for each of those headers, which are only one slot each. I went for the C510. Really nicely detailed. What I like about this is the sound of it as well. It has a really smooth engine kind of running sound to it. I did wonder if it was I was looking to see, was it a reskin of the ones we've got already? But the actual ladder section's different. It's a different design. Sometimes it's difficult to tell when they're all in the mod hub. But so the VX98, the harvester you'll find under harvesters. So the Dominator VX98 is 102,000 for the base model, 7,800 litre tank. Run at 15 miles per hour. Slot count will drop down from 45 to 3 if you get any subsequent ones. Now, this is where it gets a little bit weird. We've got the main colour, which we can have green new or green old. If you go for green old, it charges you more. I'm not quite sure. Normally when you get the older versions, you get money off because it's an older version, but it actually charges you more. And then we got, for the design colour, green old, green new, green old, and then we've got dark new, dark old. What I'll do is change that. That changes the chassis section underneath. If I go back to design, go back to green, see it's all green under there now, or dark new, dark old. And then we've got option 4, Trelleborg, Michelin, Mitres, and back in. Under Trelleborg, we've got standard, wides with a smooth rear tyre, and then wides with a knobbly rear tyre. Knobbly, a tyre with tread, a knobbly rear tyre. And then back to standard. Under Michelin, we've got standard, wides, and standard. Under Mitres, we've got standard, wides, and back to standard again. So Trelleborg's got the most options, but again, it depends what particular brand or what look you're going for. And then we've got option of beacons, no. Yes, with 2 at the front, only at the front. Only at the back, which puts 1 right at the back. Or yes, which puts 1 at the back and 2 at the front, so you can have all 3. Oh, yeah, headers, etc. Under tools and headers, the C420 is a 4.2 metre header, 15 slots, 14,000 to buy. The C510 is 5.1 metre, 26,500 to buy. Slot count will drop down from 15 to 1 for any subsequent one you buy. You have the option of main colour or the green old, which is the same with this. Actually, does it add more than that one? It doesn't. That's weird, isn't it? So it does on the harvester, but not on the headers. Anyway, and then under header trailers, we have the C420 trailer for 2,500 at one slot, and the C510 trailer for 3,550 also one slot. And again, we can change the colour from new to old, which on these as well doesn't affect the price whatsoever. Let's hop in and start it up. Horn, beacons, I went for all three, as you can see. Unfold does that. Lights, there is one for the header. It's not on the header, it's here on the side. You see that comes on last, but it's where the header will be when you open it up. Not a bad height on that as well. I don't think we've got opening doors or windows or anything on this. No. But if we enable straw swath on the back, it will do that. What I'll do is disconnect that. Something I did like, we'll put the pipe in. Yeah, I just really like the sound of this one. I think it sounds really, really nice. It probably sounds like loads of others, but I don't know why it just... I suddenly thought, wow, that sounds like a really smooth engine sound. That's annoying. I think I was at an angle, but putting it on and off, as you can see, there's a little bit of height on there. Sometimes with header trailers, I don't often use them because you don't always get enough height to put them on or off. But that one seems to be pretty good. It does seem to lock into place as well. Turn the light off. Turn it on. Header controls. We can raise and lower the reel. We can bring the reel in and out. There we go. It is moving ever so slightly. Interior, very nice. Yeah, it's a nice mod. Sounds good. Another one to add to the lineup of CLAAS harvesters and equipment we have in game. A quick add-on to yesterday's mod review. When I reviewed the Camp It trailers, the Camp It did say in the mod hub on the website that it took water and fuel. I think it's 500 litres. I read it, I had a note of it, and then when I actually did the mod review, I completely forgot to say it, so apologies for that yesterday. The Camp It trailer or back for the TLX 2020, part of those options, it will take water and a bit of fuel as well. I thought I'd add that on the end because a few people mentioned it, so yeah, apologies for that. I forgot to say it. And that's it for the mods for today. Hope you found this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.